Alpha, this is one of the best news of today. One of the best news of today. Actually, when I heard the lady and the bread and all of that, this is what I was expecting from her. You understand? Because when she do that review, she no mention any brand name. She no mention any brand saying that these people they do you understand? And this company or now those people. She just give advice. You understand? So because of may we say we don't know we don't know why one brand can come out and say now he bread she did talk about this one can arrest the lady and all of that. What are they expect the lady to do? Then she just do so. So you take them to court, then maybe they go take government, alpha, and they don't even mention your name safe. Now you can't talk say now you that they talk to. So I'm very happy for the lady actually. I'm very happy for the lady, and I give a shout out to Mama P and the rest of the people that actually stand for her throughout the struggle and all of that. Thank you all, and may God bless you all. We hope for a better Nigeria actually. Thank you all. Let's watch this.
Oh my goodness, so this bread lady wants to sue the CEO of Born Bread.
So based on the instructions of my clients, we have filed an application before the Federal High Court for the enforcement of her fundamental rights. She seeks declaratory reliefs that her rights were indeed violated, injunctions restraining further breach of rights, and damages for the violations of her rights. The matter is now before the court, and it will be determined in accordance with the due process of law. We will respect the judicial process and refrain from further comments at this stage.
I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to give you guys an update of what happened. This bread woman has been through a lot recently.
I've been here since. And you know I'll not leave you. I got you. I've been here since. I know you were worried inside here, and I had to just. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Don't cry. Don't raise your BP. I bought your BP medicine. This night I'll cook you something that doesn't have salt. You eat and take your medicine. Yeah? Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry. Sorry.
So the Nigerian police force invited her to her headquarters, and she went there with her lawyer. But when she got there, she was detained. The son reached out to me. He was so worried about the safety of his mother. He told me that lucky my mom is hypertensive, and the way that these police officers are treating her, I'm really worried what will be the outcome of it. Initially, I had reached out to Sowore some days ago. I brought his attention to the situation, and I asked if his team could even help her. And I think he said that he was going to work on it. But anyways, the son reached out to me and he was really worried.
Let me send a voice note. After coming to the station, they invited us to the station. We came to the station, and the way everything was just playing out, like we don't even know what's going on. Everything was just fast. Before you know, they seized her phone. When she was writing her statements, they said the statement she's writing, she has to put Born Bread inside. We say no, she cannot put Born Bread inside. Why would she put Born Bread inside in her statement? Because she did not say it in the video. Like that, they took it to the AIG's office. The AIG was also shouting on the lawyers, shouting on her. She was telling the AIG that the bread did not mold. Even after some months, the AIG says, is it every bread that mold? You can just clearly see that whatever is happening here is sideways. The woman has gone. My mom that came for the invitation that she was invited for, they've held her, they've locked her up in her cell. That woman is AA, O positive. One breeze of mosquito, she's sick. I know. And she's hypertensive. The way which she shouted today and how her hands were shaking, I had to pull her aside, give her water, give her yogurt. She has not eaten so much today, it's just yogurt she has been drinking. It's in the morning, I made her swallow one small food. So that's it.
And eventually he told me that she has now been released.
The shock is making her not be able to walk so well.
Yeah.
It's okay. How are you? Let me get her shoe.
Sorry. Sorry, madam. Sorry. It's wrong.
It's okay.
It's wrong.
It's okay.
I was so happy about it, and then the next morning I realized that some other influencers. There's this woman called Mama P and her associate Peter for Nigeria, something like that, that the both of them went there, to fight for her. That was a very interesting thing. So far, the woman has released multiple videos, which I'm going to play to you guys.
Hello everyone, good morning. I'm making the video in the morning anyway. So I told you when I was going to the station that everything was under control. Turns out control was under everything. So I went to the station to honor the invitation of the AIG on the case of Born Bread that they reported. And to the best of my knowledge, everything that happened showed my case was determined and concluded before I got there. I made this video intentionally not mentioning anyone because I've been in Nigeria for 53 years. I'll be 54 in August. Nigeria has happened to me several times. My husband had a car crash in 2000 and he was taken to a very big general hospital. The doctors were on strike unknown to us. When he got there, it was a medical student that were attending to him. I was very young then. I saw some moves and I was asking questions. No, don't give him injection. He didn't eat in the morning. No, is that an allergy? Please don't give him. And they were like, are you a medical personnel or something? That injection goes into my husband. Before they could remove the syringe, he started jerking, foaming from his mouth, and he passed. Everyone I told said, you can sue the hospital. They fire your husband. And I said, if I try it, I will just disappear in this state. That matter is dead and buried. While this whole bread thing was brewing, a young girl of 23, very dear to our family, was fighting for her life concerning kidney issue, something that just started like play. In 3 weeks, she passed. She passed on Saturday. I was told on Sunday. That is why I told you when I came and I was looking the way I was looking, even though I was trying to put on a smile. We are ingesting too many toxins in foods, cosmetics, environmental toxins. And so on my page, I talk about taking care of your hormones, avoiding too many processed things, and trying to eat more natural things, even though those ones too are being tampered with, but at least we can try. I'm concerned. And so with the little followers I had, I was trying by all means to educate them. And so when this bread thing came to my knowledge, I did not keep that bread because I didn't have customers, as some people are alleging. I didn't also keep that bread because I planned to study the bread and stir up some problems. Maybe God wanted it to happen that way. But this is our Nigerian situation. The same people you are trying to help, the same people will turn against you. I've seen comments, someone say, I be Olosho. These things I'm wearing is because of the hot flashes I'm having. I cannot be dressing and covering myself, tie my hair, wear turtleneck when I know that very soon now I will be drenched in my sweat. So if this makes me Olosho, then I'm a proud Olosho. Some of us were born to see something, say something, and do something. We are called avatars. The likes of Randy Peters, Mama P, Barrister Effiong, and so many other people, the priest, so many people, Showore, I can go on and on. Then some of us are born to just keep quiet, let life happen to us. You don't control things. You see something, you say nothing, you do nothing. Then when somebody says something, you come after them. What is it? Is it your business? You want to destroy somebody's business? You're a demon, you're a Satan. Those are the things people are commenting in the comment section. But what is giving me strength is the millions of people who are still sane, who still understand the value of life beyond material things, who still appreciate the lives of others. That it is well with me doesn't mean I will look the other way for someone else to be injured. Having said all of this on, I went to the police station and I was treated as a criminal on arrival. My phone was confiscated. I could not make calls without standing in the presence of the police people with the entourage that came with Born Bread Woman. I made my statement. I'm very sure they didn't read my statement because yesterday some things that were happening and said showed they didn't read my statement. We have already written letters to NAFDAC. As at yesterday, I was in NAFDAC, and so that result will come out and I'll give you updates on that. So my phone was confiscated. My lawyers were asking, is she under arrest? Why are you collecting her phone? Somebody hinted us outside that the way this thing is going, this woman is going to be detained. We went there by 12 and things were being dragged. We went to the AIG's office. The woman narrated everything she was going to narrate, and I was also asked to talk. She talked for a long time. One of her speech, she said, before this, I had very few followers, less than 500. But because of her post that I made, I have gone viral all over the world. People are talking about me. And the AIG said, cheap popularity, you're looking for cheap popularity. And then it was now my turn to speak. I said, it is true that when I posted that video, I had few followers, and those were the people I was talking to, because already before now, I've been speaking to them on health, to not take in toxins from food, try to avoid overprocessed. So he shut me down. Are you an expert? Speak on what you know. Don't speak on what you don't know. Go straight to the point. Say what you want to say. Within my human right, I know I have to say what I want to say. I continue saying what I wanted to say. At some point, I will have to raise my voice because he was still speaking to me. So I'll have to raise my voice or give him time to finish talking, and then I'll continue from where I stopped, because I really had to make my point. I didn't just wake up in the morning and carry bread and started making videos. It came from a follow-up of things I have been saying. I was able to speak to the point where I said, when I was growing up, bread will last only 2 days. He said, I should shut up. Is it by force that bread must last 2 days? Is it by force that bread can last more than that? Is it, you know, at this point, I lost faith. I thought we that have lived in the 70s, in the 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s understand that bread shouldn't last more than that. So if anything has changed, we haven't been told. And so we are worried, we are curious, we are anxious. We want to know. And so at that point, I made up my mind that I have given up. This is not even going to go well. And the woman smashed her hand on the IG's table. She must provide that bread. Madam, you knew it was your bread already. So it's not as if I tied something somewhere and I'm saying it's your bread. I didn't say it was your bread. You said it was your bread. Now you are smashing the table and saying, she must provide that bread. Okay? And the IG said, yes, I should provide the bread. And because of what I have seen, I cannot bring the bread. I have only one loaf of bread. That is my lifeline. If anything happens to this bread, I will not be sitting down here talking like this. I would have been making another video telling you, I'm sorry, that video I made that day, I'm so sorry to burn bread. I'm sorry because it was a prank. That video, do you understand? These are patterns. And so you go everywhere and they are telling you, why didn't you go to NAFDAC first? You would have reported to the police. You would have gone to... The system has failed us. The system did not give us the faith to believe that if we take this route, it will end in our favor and things will be done right. That is what is making jungle justice to prevail. You don't know where you are going to get justice. This is a point where I am begging our authorities. Please do something to make us believe in you again. Make our children to believe in you, that they can run to you and be safe. You see, it has gone the route of where I am supposed to be silent and apologize. And then whatever it is should continue. It's not my business, right? So these are the problems. And the CP was like, so you're going to bring the bread? And I said, sir, I cannot bring that bread. He said, what did you say? I said, I cannot bring the bread. The bread is my lifeline. Even if I have to bring the bread, I'll bring some for you guys to make the test. I'll keep some so that I can use it to defend myself. He said, take this woman for detention. And he signed my detention paper. I was taken in to the behind the counter while they were trying to fix the papers to take me to the cell. And the police people there were saying, the woman even said, Madam, na Satan make you where you do that video. Hey, which can Satan be this? You just sit down, carry yourself, put for trouble. Your statement say you be widow. Then another police officer say she be widow now. Now this woman where their husband go that leave money now, she won't spend them. Madam, let me advise you as a brother. Take down that video and apologize. This thing you are going through is not going to help you. I was keeping quiet. At that point, I've already made up my mind. She had already entered. Make we dey go. So I was now being taken Immediately I went to the cell to enter. I saw mosquito coils, was just, the smoke was coming everywhere. And the cell that they were opening for me, this first compartment, is that the word? Second compartment where the men were. Then the third one, which is the last one, that is more airtight. That was where I want to stay. I started crying. I started begging. I said, please, I'm claustrophobic. I'm hypertensive. I have menopausal issues that when the internal heat starts, my heart skips beats and I will be looking for how to take in air. Please don't put me there. You can put me somewhere. I don't even mind staying with the men. That's what I said. So you can keep me in the first one, lock me up, no problem. They said, you should have thought about that before making trouble. I said, okay, tell my son to bring my medication. He said, okay. I went inside, mosquito coils. I was seeing mosquitoes doing parade, saluting their commander, moving left, right, and center. God, I beg. Now, so my life go end. I even told the woman police, I say, if you leave me inside here, you may pick my dead body. She said she will go and talk to my lawyer. Let's see, I should just enter. She went and she never came. They didn't allow my son to bring my drugs. I was locked there. I was fanning mosquitoes, fanning to make sure I breathe. At some point, I got tired. I gave up. I just lay down. I was looking at the ceiling. Somewhere around whatever time, they came in to call me. I was even scared that I should come. I went outside. My son did well by being very close. As soon as I saw him, I felt better. Going outside, the first thing I saw was our national flag. And I broke down. I started crying. This is supposed to be our symbol of freedom. This place is supposed to be where we run to for safety, where we run to for refuge. But this has become our prison because we are helpless people. And then another thing that made me to cry like my heart was going to fall out, I saw all my crushes in one place. I saw my main crush, Randy Peter, and Barrister Effiong. I saw Mama P, and then I was crying. You know how a baby will be crying when the mother comes back? My body was weak, but I was looking up to heaven. I said, God, how did you do it that these people are in Abuja at this moment? If these people were not in Abuja at the moment, my dear brothers and sisters, when they would have brought me out, I would have been too weak to even sit down here. The route to change is not an easy one. No avatar said the route was easy. I want to commend the effort of these young ones, Randy Peters, Barrister Effiong, Mama P, the priest, Showore. While we were at NAFDAC yesterday, Senator Dino Milai was calling my barrister to find out what we need him to do. So Nigerians, I want to thank you. Everything now is under review. Pray that NAFDAC will help us. Right now, it is not about a brand. That's what I keep saying. It is not just one brand bread that is lasting longer than what we used to know. All over the world, people are asking the same question. So if our NAFDAC can do a good job, we will be the first to discover that healthy ingredient in bread that's suddenly making bread stay longer than necessary. Those are the questions we are asking. We're not fighting anybody or accusing anybody yet. So if this result comes out and NAFDAC tells us this particular ingredient that is making the bread last longer than it's supposed to be, is healthy, it's even nutritious, if you eat, nothing will happen to you, we will be happy, and then we'll come out here again and we'll tell the whole world that we in Nigeria have discovered this secret ingredient that makes bread to last longer.
And you get police to be doing police work instead of arresting people for evaluating bad bread. Can you imagine that the police force is still arresting people for reviewing bread? And this is supposed to be the new IGP that everybody said knows what he's doing. We have to go and bail somebody out for reviewing bread. I bailed somebody out in Ondo State last week for reviewing turkey. They sold a burnt turkey to her, and she put it on her status of police came and arrested her in Ondo State. That's the police force. Police is supposed to be everywhere, collecting intelligence, movement of terrorists, prosecuting them, instead of prosecuting on behalf of people who have nonsense cases. So by the time we return our police to real policing, terrorism will reduce. Exactly. By the time you reduce, when you get the Navy to stop escorting stolen crude, the waterways and the seaways will be safe. By the time you get the DSS to stop harassing people, husband and wife matter, rent matter, they'll be able to gather intelligence.
See this bread. Can you see red circles around the bread? Can you see red circles? It's growing somewhere here too, somewhere here. And there are some whitish things like powder on the red circles. It smells bad. This is a bread from another brand that supplies me bread. It came in the same day I was making the video for the other bread. I told my girl to remove this one and keep aside to see if the result is the same, then we'll just stop selling bread. A few days later, this bread became damp. As at yesterday, that is the result you just saw. So this is the question we the old school are asking. What is the difference between this bread and the other bread? Seriously, it's high time we stop standing on the sidelines when it pertains to security and the safety of what we ingest. Let's go on a bread testing challenge. Before you start feeding your children that bread, put it to test. You know the results now. Whatever comes out, however you want to take it, you do it. But please, let's start making choices. For there's a choice we're making. We're saying